Welcome back to GC 360. We are now joined by our sports correspondent, Nick Landon, to give us a rundown on what happened this week. What do you have for us, Nick?
Thanks, guys. Well, Elliot, we can't talk sports without talking about the biggest event of the year, the Super Bowl. Sorry, what was I'm sorry. We seem to be having a slight power outage here. Stay with us, and we will have that restored shortly. That's better. There we go, much better. It was an exciting night in New Orleans as the Baltimore Ravens came out on top over the San Francisco 49ers, 34-31. A tough defeat for Niners fans everywhere. Luckily for us, we're Bobcats, and it's a great day to be one. Not a single loss on the record this weekend, and our softball team got off to a great start, winning all 4 of their games this weekend in back-to-back doubleheaders Saturday and Sunday over Lincoln Memorial and Queens College to start the season 4-0. Men's tennis managed to shut out Morehouse 9-0 in the first match of the season, winning every single set last Friday. And then the Bobcats went on to get the W over Valdosta State this past Wednesday. Women's basketball had a good weekend here too, managing to trump the Columbus State Cougars 71-67, jumping into the 3rd place spot in the Peach Belt West. Men's basketball had similar luck against Columbus State, knocking the Cougars 59-51. But it doesn't look like that'll be enough to put the Bobcats in the running to play for a conference championship this year. The Georgia College baseball team started off their season last weekend with a sweep of the Mars Hill Lions to get off on the right foot. We've got a recap on the first game of the series for you guys right here. Let's go to the highlight. The Georgia College baseball team opened their season this weekend hosting the Mars Hill Lions. The Bobcats finished last season with 29 wins and 21 losses overall, going 19-10 in conference play. Now to the top of the first, Tommy Scala for the Lions at the plate sends a deep shot to right field, well over Ikeka Anderson said. Let's lead off double to get things started for the Lions early here at John Kurtz Field. Next batter, Philip Carroll, a hard single in the gap to the left, and that'll send Tommy Scala coming around third. He beats the throw, and the Lions take an early 1-run lead. Now the Bobcats at the plate after a leadoff walk from Daniel Bick. Ryan Sabalaski signals to right, and that'll advance Bick to third. A walk and a stolen base later, the Bobcats have the bases loaded for Cody Moss, and the Peach Belt Conference honoree sends a deep shot to right field. It's going to be caught in foul territory here for the out, but the sacrifice fly will score the Bobcats' first run, and we're all tied up at 1. Now Clay Ardiser with a runner on third, flies to shallow center, but that'll be just enough to send Sabalaski tagging from third. The throw home is not in time, and that gives the Bobcats their first lead of the day. Next batter, Jeremy Donaldson lines one to the gap, and left fielder Tom Timmerman can't make the diving catch. That gives the Bobcats runners on first and third. Next batter here, Ikeka Anderson grounds out to third to end the inning, but not before the Bobcats take a 2-1 lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th, Bobcats leading 4-2. Daniel Bick with the leadoff single up the middle to get things started. Man, did he have a big day. Next at bat, Bick's going to go ahead and steal second. The throw is not in time, broken up. The Bobcats have a runner in scoring position. Now Mikey Moore up to bat. He sends a slow roller to third for the out, but Bick will advance from second. Next batter, Cody Moss fires a hard shot to short, and Evan Rogers can't make the play. That'll score Bick from third and give the Bobcats a 5-2 lead. Now we go to the top of the 5th. Philip Carroll at the plate. He sends one to the gap, and Sabalaski with a diving stop. They cannot get the out. The Lions now have the bases loaded. Next batter, Tommy Timmerman sends a shallow fly to center, and that'll just barely drop in for a single. That scores a run for the Lions. It is now 5-3 Bobcats. Dalton Eisenbath at the plate. He also flies to shallow center, and this one will drop in for a no! Huge diving catch by Mikey Moore saves at least 1 run, and to top it off, he's going to go to third for the double play. Now Lions head coach Aaron Rembert's going to come out here to dispute the call, thinking his runner had tagged off before coming home, but the call stands and play will continue. Next batter, Tyler Schuler. He grounds out to third to end the inning, and the Bobcats field their way out of a potential jam. Now the bottom of the 5th, bases loaded for Daniel Bick here. He sends a towering shot to the left field warning track. That's a stand-up double, and it'll clear the bases, giving the Bobcats an 8-4 lead. That's Bick's second hit of the game, going 2 for 5 with 3 runs and 3 RBIs on the day. 2 batters later, with runners on first and third, here's Cody Moss, and he'll single to right. That'll easily score Bick from third. Mikey Moore coming all the way from first base. Here's rounding third and heading home. He beats the throw from center field, giving the Bobcats a 6-run lead. Those 5 runs in the 5th inning for the Bobcats will give them a lead they'd never relinquish. Now to the bottom of the 9th, the Lions trying to stage one last rally here, but it won't be enough. Zach Bumgardner grounds out to end the inning and the game. Bobcats open their season with an impressive 13-7 win. That's all I have for you this week, guys. Be sure to check in every week to get your ins and outs for GC sports and other major sports news you may want to know. I'm Nick Landon with GC 360. Back to you, Elliot.